Okay, hi, my name is Jonny Fry. I'm CEO of a company called TeamBlockchain, which has been helping companies to understand the challenges and the opportunities in the blockchain and digital asset sector. And what we have actually seen has been a huge amount of interest, particularly amongst the institutions now, who are looking to develop systems and infrastructure in order to enable people to be able to effectively trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and have access, whether it be bonds, equities, property, intellectual property. So we've been helping them go through that journey and explaining some of the pitfalls and some of the advantages of people being able to do that. So today we've been speaking how the institutions are getting interested in this sector. So take as an example, Walmart have recently, that small little American store, they've filed a patent where they actually are looking to have their own potential Walmart coin, which if successful, and then introduce it, and if they just transfer 20% of their current sales, 515 billion a year, and they just transfer 20% into their coin, it could save them $1 billion in costs, which increases their profits by 33%. If Tesco's or Sainsbury's did the same, then that could increase their profits by 20%. So we would contend that directors have a fiduciary responsibility to actually start looking at this technology and understanding what's involved and what's going on. And then allied to that, there's a little company called Apple, who have recently introduced something called Apple Card along with Apple Pay, which has been around since 2014. And what many people don't know is that they filed for a patent on tokenization in 2009, and it was granted 5 years later. And we believe that what they're going to do is create an Apple coin and then enable people to be able to move money in the Apple economy without the friction costs of banks, because Apple currently have 420 million people a month that are using their various different sort of Apple services. iCloud is probably the biggest one, but they've got various other Apple services and support which that's all the money going through the banks. But if they can actually have their own payment system, they can take out the banks completely. So we write about these sorts of things every week. We produce something called Digital Bytes, whereby people can have a copy. It's about 3,500 words, and it's real case studies, real examples of how blockchain technology is being used and/or digital assets. So it's giving examples. So we have a company like Allianz, big German financial services company. They're creating their own payment system. So instead of moving euros and dollars around, they'll be moving the Allianz coin around so that they'll be able to save costs on an ongoing basis. So lots and lots of examples of big companies, of governments indeed, that are using the technology to drive down costs, reduce their risks, and make their business much, much more efficient. And that's what the technology is really enabling to do.